from the hollers and hills of West Virginia. It's Heavenly Hills Homestead with another episode, so stay tuned. Okie dokie, what do we got going on today, guys? We got it. It's a beautiful pre-fall day, you might call it. It's warm, but it's got that cool, crisp feel to it. It's refreshing. I don't like it, but I do. I do enjoy the weather. I do enjoy the weather. I can't say that I don't enjoy the weather, because I do enjoy the weather because it's not so stinking hot, but I know what happens when this weather comes and it's not good. It stops the growth of everything. But anyways, what are we going to do today? I'm going to put little cages around our peas to let them grow and let this whatever is going around through here, which is the cat, I know, killing them. Stinking cat. Got to get rid of her. Got to find her a home. If you want her, let me know and you can come pick her up. So anyways, got to cage up all of my peas. Okay, I'm going to do that. I have to plant more peas. Okay, whatever peas I got left, I need to plant those. So we have to find a spot for them, which will probably be in there. That's probably the best spot to grow them in. So, I mean, would y'all look at these green beans and stuff? I mean, they just jumped up out of there. The corn jumped up out of there. Got a sunflower right there growing. These are the rhodobos. So that's encouraging. Let's see if this other one's here. Where is it at? What's it doing? Gotta watch where I dig at, right? Might dig a big poo up. I'm not going to dig in it too much more than that, but it's got to be right here somewhere. I planted it like that, one in the center. Well, maybe something picked it out and ate it. I don't know. Anyhow, the rhodobos one's growing. Let's go over here real quick and see if there's any sign of life on the rebe, even though there's cat crap all over it and in it. But it's like the cat comes like its own personal little dump. There he just comes and drops little morsels of nastiness. It's disgusting and I hate it. Let's see, I'm trying to find a stick to kind of whiff some of this stuff away. Don't see a stick that I can whiff it away with. So is there a rock? Let's use a rock here. Just gonna whiff some of this stuff away here. See if there's any life coming up out of here. I don't know. Should be, I would think. Should be. I think, is that a seed? Yep, there's a seed right there. Right there's one. They are hatching, germinating. There we go. There's one. Leave it covered lightly. Where's the other one at? Over here amongst the poo particles. Nasty cat. Nasty, nasty cat. I can't wait to find that cat a home and get rid of it. Rid of the cat. That cat is a nuisance. It's been like that since it's been here. They did nothing but destroy plants and get in there and chase stuff that it shouldn't be chasing. It's destructive. And I do not enjoy it. I don't see the other one, sadly. Maybe I'm missing it, but whatever. Whatever. All right, guys. Anyways, got the green beans looking good. Plant some more peas in here with the beans. Look up here. These beans up there. Look at how big they are. Corn come up good. The beans are coming up good. So everything looks good. Need to put a little bit of something down maybe. I think I'm going to plant the peas all along this row right here, just along the edge, so it can reach over to the fence if it needs to. So anyhow, let's get ready to do that. Let's get ready to. Hope another rotoball comes up. It don't matter as long as I got two of them. We're just trying to shoot for one before season's completely over to see if we can jump one up to 15 foot or see if my theory was correct. Okay, on the days being shorter and it wanting to bolt to hurry up and make seed. Blah 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 blah. All right. Anyways, let's see here. Got peas. We're gonna plant the peas in here. Gonna put the pea trellising over there and over here by the building, and clean up my greenhouse. Now let's go back here and look at the. All right, guys. Frankenstein's okay. Just checked her out. She's looking good, solid, all that good stuff. I would take her out of here now if I could get her from there to here and up through there. But if I try to take her up through there, she's not going to fit. She'll take out a bunch of the plant of both the bushel gourd and her plant, which has got this other pumpkin up here on her. I don't really want to do that just yet. So I'm just trying to hold on to hope that she'll just stay fine until I can get her out of there by different means. Come down here today, she was fully exposed. Old Elsa here was wide open for the world to see. I don't know I guess the wind had blowed her sheets off. Just checking to make sure there ain't no bushel gourds in here. Just got to keep a check on it. I mean, I don't think there is. But then again, I didn't think there was last week either. And lo and behold, there was one growing. So, just got to keep an eye out for them. All right. That's pretty much what has happened. Has been this. You can see it right down through there. That's the center of the plant. And it's just died out. Because here's the stump right there. The old is gone, and the new is growing and taking over. So that's pretty much what we want, I guess. But just gotta keep the vines trained a certain way, because I don't want the vines coming out here. I want them all going that way. So this one here needs a turn. Into the center. That's what we want. Into the center. I don't want them out here. So then you go over there on that side, start shoving them back through the fence again. She is really turning orange. Look how good that's healed up. since last week's little bit of surgery we done. I want to clarify something too. I was mentioning a couple days ago, you know, you could have done surgery, this, that, and the other, or you couldn't have. You know, maybe you should or you shouldn't have. Well, it's up to me, and it was my choice to do the surgery on that pumpkin. All right. What I was saying was, some people, I had given advice, and I guess some people say, well, you don't do that surgery, okay, and stuff, you know. So my thing is I'm doing the surgery in order to prevent the loss, and it prevented a loss. It's still growing, okay. Is it growing as good? No. But is it that done it? I don't know. Could be, might not be, okay. I didn't do it to this one, and let me show you what's going on with it. You see all this? Like, she's dried up, healed over, but look at that gunk in there, okay? And I gotta clean all that out, all right? And re-daconil it and stuff. And it was split right there, okay? And you can see where it was split. All right, so, I mean, did it help that I didn't do it? I don't know. Did it hurt? I mean, it don't look good, right? So, anyhow, that's just my take on it, you know? This split right here, I believe, helped. The cross split that I put in there helped it, but right here, you know, that's still a mess right there. Okay, and all that's got to be peeled out of there. Yeah, you just got to peel it out, clean it, and then daconil it again. Okay, so, all right, anyhow, on to the next. Okay, guys, we're back. So, as you can see, I've cleaned that up really well. Let me see. I can't see in that hole very good, so I gotta use the video to kind of look at it. It looks pretty good to me. I have to watch the video back. Anyways, as you can see, I've had to clean it up, okay? There was the original hole right there above that cross cut. And it had come onto the shoulders just above the cross cut, okay? So it was like, hang on a minute. Okay, so here, we'll use the knife to show. This was the original hole right here, and it come down to right there. I put the cross cut in, and then came on down with it to right there, okay? To relieve the pressure of the split. Didn't want it continuing on down the shoulders of the pumpkin. I cleaned that out the best I could the other day, right in here, okay? But I didn't want to make a big hole, so I left it little as I could. It was healing up, all right, and I'll show you what it looks like and sounds like when it's healed up real good. But underneath it was still trying to leak. It was causing infection underneath of the sap that was healing over. So it caused this split right here. At this point, right here, all that right there was caused by the healing, that's a really bad spot to get infection at, okay? So I had to come clean all that out. I cleaned all, you can see all the stuff I've scraped and cleaned, all right? And everything there. So that's what I had to do in order to get it cleaned back up again. You can see everything here. Let me see. Focus, stinking camera. Oh, good grief. All right, there we go. Anyways, all this stuff here was from it. You know, cleaned it all up. This here, you hear that? Listen to this. It's like scraping concrete, okay? It's done healed over. It's tough as it can get, all right? It's like hitting a piece of wood, and that's what we want. We want it to be tough like that. So anyhow, this camera is acting up horribly today. Anyways, that's what we're wanting, is what this is like in there. All right, and that's what we'll get. I'll clean this out with bleach, and I'll paint it with Daconil again, keep the fan on it, and keep her going. All right, so on to the next. Tell them, what'd you say? We don't want what? Huh?
No power's going away.
That's right. No power's going away from our pumpkins. That's a good girl. That's a very good thing. I've taught you well. Let's check her out. Yeah, we'll check her out.
Wow.
Huh.
Oh, that's a big girl.
Yeah, she's big and orange.
Mommy,
Let's check her blossom end here.
Just,
She looks good there. Oh yeah, she's looking good there, eh?
Daddy, can I make a smile, please?
You go ahead. Let's check her stem as well. She's solid, guys. I mean, solid as a rock. That stuff, I'm ready to stem. Look how big that stem is. Ah, man, we're gonna have to fix that over there, though. Let's see. See that hole right there? You have to see how deep that is. Let me check it out. Okay, guys, she's good. She's just growing, okay? That's all. Just remember I told you yesterday I was gonna have to clean her and put some Daconil on her, so that's what we'll do. We'll get the spray bottle, we'll spray her down real good, put the fan on her, dry her off real good, and then we'll come and Daconil her real good, okay? So, yeah, that's all she needs, and I need to get her off of the vines. So, maybe, yeah, I'm gonna hook her up here in just a minute, and we're gonna pull her off. All right, so let's get this done. Okay, guys, we got her drying off. As soon as she's dry, we'll get her cleaned up. Let's see here. Look how fast that, I mean, it's wet still down here, but the top of the ground is dry, dry, dry. I'm gonna get it in here and moisten it again today. Get it wet, keep it wet. Let's check this old girl out here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking real good. That's marvelous. Let's take her blankets off and her sheet off and take a look at her all over. Oh yeah. Yeah. You guys see why I talk about how big she is? Let me just show you back here. I'm gonna sit on these boards here while I look at her from back here. Y'all see them big ridges? Be careful, don't step on any vines. You knock the fan over. I'll get it. Yep.
I was trying to get her.
That's all right. All right. Here. Careful, don't step on the vines. Yeah, come on. Good girl. It's okay, come on. I'll get it. Got them on the wrong feet. Anyways, what I was saying is, look at her back here. Yeah, she's got a purple fan, yeah. See how back here she's...
Can I sit by you?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, I'm going there.
I got you. I'll get it. Okay, anyways. Y'all see how she's... Let me move the fan out of the way. Now she's real big back here on the back side. I mean, look how them shoulders are just massive, okay? And then they work their way out. You know, they're real big back here and then they just go that way, okay? So she is a very big pumpkin. Don't let videos deceive you. She's big, okay?
Can I make a sandcastle by you?
So anyhow, I just wanted to show y'all the backside of her and how big she is and why I'm always talking about her ribs and how deep they are and so I mean you can see. Okay.
I'm standing.
You stay right there. I mean you can just see. Look, it's just huge.
Can I rub her?
In a minute, I mean you can tell. Look how deep those ridges. I mean I can grab those ridges like that. I mean they're just huge ridges. Okay. What are you doing?
Trying to get her.
All right, let's go. You stay here. I'm gonna look at her front.
I can't.
No, you're not coming around here. Wow, guys, I can tell she's come forward quite a bit. I can't hardly fit between there now. Look at that gap. That's all the room there is now. She has definitely put on some weight because that was not. I was not having a trouble getting back between there. Y'all see that? I wasn't having any trouble getting between there. Now I am. So yeah, she's definitely came forward quite a bit, which is that's pretty good news. Like I say, I was able to step through here quite a bit. Now I'm kind of hugging. We'll put it on just a second, honey. So yeah, that's pretty encouraging. Everything looks good here. And she just keeps chipping away at that blossom. You can see the ooze that's been coming out of her. Give me 1 second, honey. Yep. Looking good. But yeah, look at that. Look at that gap that I have now. There's not much of a gap there, is there? She's definitely putting on. Go ahead, baby. Slap that pumpkin. Does it slap heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah? How heavy do you think?
So heavy.
So heavy?
Yep.
You think about 30 or 40% heavy?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. What about 50% heavy?
Yes.
Yes, I love your enthusiasm when you say that. What about 60% heavy? Do you think?
Yes.
Yes? Could we go 75? Could we go 75% heavy?
Yes.
Yes? Is she that big?
Yes.
Yes, she's that big. I love your enthusiasm. 75% heavy, folks. You heard it here. First pumpkin in history to go 75% heavy. Right here in my yard at the Heavenly Hills Homestead giant pumpkin patch.
I can't even lift her up.
No, you can't lift her up. It's going to take a construction crane to get in here and lift this pumpkin. She's so heavy. Oh man, it's just heavy, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Daddy can put this on my shoulders and carry it?
Yep.
Yep. I see what I'm talking about. I got a child that's got some faith, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Let's go on to the next. That was fun. All right, guys. We got her cleaned up and painted up there and looking good. She's definitely growing. I see a bunch of stress cracks all around her, up around that stem and all over her. So she's definitely pulling in the juices and stuff. So keep her going. Try to fertilize everything tonight. So, all right, guys, put the fan on her and go to the next. Okay, guys, she's looking good there. Nothing wrong with it at all. Go over here and look at her blossom end here. Make sure we have not exploded it. And we have not. We're looking beautiful as always. I'm starting seeing a bunch of cracks on her around here though. See all the cracks she's starting to get there? And cantalouping, she's not so soft there anymore. So it's a good sign she might be growing again. Picking up the pace, whatever. All right, guys, let's get on with it. On to the next. All right, guys, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna plant the DeGrace snow pea. All right, it's a snow and snap pea. All right, and we're gonna plant our Carubi de Monson or Monsain. I don't know. It's French. Both of these are French. Anyways, they're both snow peas, and they're pretty good. All right, they're not like the sugar snap pea. All right, but they are good. These are great. All right, so anyways, we're going to plant the rest of these. You can see they're pretty full still, full of seeds there. See how many is in these? Yep, I'll show them in just a second. Okay, and then we got these ones right here, which is the remainder of our sugar snaps, of the 300 sugar snaps that we've planted. Then I have 2 bush sugar snaps. Should have done been here this week, but Baker Creek drug their feet, shipped it yesterday, I think. Might be here tomorrow, I don't know. It's coming through DHL, so it might not be here till Monday. So they've really set me back. They've set me back a week in like 3 days, almost a week and a half. Yeah. So anyhow, hopefully that don't affect my growing, because they should have been in the ground and be up by next week, the majority of them. So it's going to put me quite a bit behind. Anyways, plant the rest of these sugar snaps, plant the rest of these peas. Both are good for freezing, and these 2 right here are good for cooking and stuff. You can cook them, you can shell them, you can keep them in the shell and take and cook them in stir fries and stuff like that. And these you can just eat off the vine. They're so sweet and stuff. And you can freeze them and just pull them out and eat them when they're thawed. So they're really good for that. Anyways, let's get to it. Okay guys, so we got all of them planted. We've got a trellising system put up for these. You guys got to get a little something put up over there for those. Got the ones over here on the porch. Wait 1 second, Kara. Got these over here on the porch fixed up, as you can see. They'll be climbing and doing good. We planted some more in there. So yeah, looking good. And all this is chicken wire, chicken fencing, whatever, plastic chicken fencing. Should be doing pretty good for it. So we'll go inside, take a break, and come back out and get at it in a little bit again. And clean out that right there. So on to the next. Okay guys, we're gonna go in here and start cleaning this mess up, and yeah, get it all sorted out. And already sleepy. Ah man, we can't do this. Got work to do. Can't be sleeping on a job. All right guys, let's do it. Hey guys, that's one KIWANO plant, just one. I'll take you in there and show you in a second the actual where I had the plant at. And y'all have seen it many times already this summer, how much of the space in that greenhouse it took up. But let's count these now. They say one KIWANO plant will grow 100 foot and put on 100 fruit. I know there's probably 50 or 60 in here, small ones, just all over the plant that, you know, didn't pick because they were just teeny tiny. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49,
Hold on. I dropped one in
50,
there, so.
51.
Yeah.
Shut up, man. Not trying to be mean, you gotta be quiet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200, 201, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Plus, I said there's probably 50 or 60 more in there. You're looking at over 300 kiwanas to one plant. Okay, now they said it was 100 feet and 100 fruit. Okay, is how big a kiwana got. And I have grown one kiwana all by itself in here, and it's grown probably in over 100 square foot in total, and it has put on 214 fruit, but it has a bunch more in there that was going to be growing. Okay, and I can show you in here. I mean,
oh, you missed one. Here's a distance.
I'm not worried about it, baby. Thank you though.
You're welcome.
So let's show you real quick, just so you can see. Look there, there's one, there's one, there and there and there and there. Okay, there. I mean, they're all in through that. The whole big mess is full of probably, like I said, 50 or 60 more, maybe even more than that, but at least 50 or 60 more in there. So you're saying roughly 300 is probably in total. There is my one plant. You can see where I grew it. Just one plant right here. Okay, look at the stem on that rascal. Would y'all look at that? Look at the stem that I grew on that rascal. All right, and I grew it in one of them big bags. Okay, we can pull this out, maybe. I don't know. Uh-oh, it's breaking.
That's good.
I grew it in a grow bag. See the grow bag there? You see the bag that it's in right there. See it? I grew in that grow bag. Look how big that stem is on that plant. I mean, it's that big around. It's a big old whopper of a plant. And then look, it grows very good. All right. I mean, there's some of it right there. Okay, so there's the.
That's the 3 or 4 inches there.
It's a big one. So and there was one busted right there. There's another one right there. I mean, it's just, you can see they're very, very, very good growers. Oh man, this one. How in the world did this happen? I got one growing out of the tube. How did that happen?
You have one growing out of a tube?
Yeah.
Let me see.
How did this happen?
Way.
Look at that thing, y'all. Look at that.
How?
Went in the tube. That tube was the anchor. It was all the way down through there like that. And got it growing. There's where it went in. Right there. It grew out of the tube. Anyways, there's the grow bag right there. There's some more of the roots right there. Y'all can see them. They're big old roots. Anyways, they grow really good. Very, very, very good growers, okay? If you like cucumber, I encourage you to grow these. They're disease resistant, heat resistant, drought resistant, and pest resistant, okay?
I get it too.
I got 7 or 8 of them growing in the garden, and they've just about took the garden over. So you gotta grow them on a trellis. You can grow them on the ground like this if you grow them away from everything, okay? And then put this black fabric down, you can grow them and be very successful with them. And then the fruits don't rot and stuff. And so that, your fruits won't rot, and you'll be good to go on that if you can grow them like this. You don't have to grow them in a greenhouse, but just grow them on, put you a hill out and then grow them in that hill and let them spread out over your fabric. They'll grow really good that way, but they do like to climb and they like to go wild. So if you got trellising or you got a fence that you like to keep private, you could put these along your fence, and I would space them out every probably 5 to 6 feet apart, okay? Just so you don't get too thick of a foliage and make it hard to pull off the fence. Spread them 5 to 6 feet apart. If you're going to plant them on a fence and let them climb the fence, and you can use it for a privacy fence. You can use them for a shade, like if you got an arbor or something and you want to sit underneath it and let it shade you. That's what I was wanting to do with the swing and didn't get around to it this year. So next year, now that I know these grow good, I'll put one in one corner and then in the opposite corner in the back. So one on the front corner, one on the opposite back corner, and let them come up and meet in the middle and cover that right there, and then be able to set in on it and then keep it, shaded or whatever. So and then we'll probably use some cattle panels and build us some archways and stuff, and use that to grow them on. If I can get people turned on to these right here, I've got a good sustainable food source that grows well. I don't have to really worry about the crop. I watered that a total of probably 10 times this summer, okay? Didn't really have to water it any. And I mean, really, where was I going to water it at, right? I mean, there was only that spot right there to water it, okay? So it grows good, it does well. I'm tickled pink with it. It tastes wonderful. It's really, really cool. It's different. Tastes like a cucumber, but at the same time, it's got like a lemony lime kind of taste too, right? And so it goes good with salads. It goes good by itself. You can split it in half and just scoop it out and eat it like that if you want to. There's 2 types of these. These are just what is known as the KIWANO, or the African spiked cucumber. But then you have the KIWANO rund, R-U-N-D, which is a round KIWANO instead of oblong like this one. And they taste a lot alike. I've not really been able to taste the difference. Just one's elongated and one is round like a ball. And we are covered plumb up in both of them over there. So this is, like I said, 214 here. Some of them are very little. They ain't worth even trying to sell. The majority of them are big enough to try to sell and try to get rid of. And then I know for a fact the ones out there is just nuts. I probably got over 1,000 out there in that garden. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put some of these out front, and I'm going to put a sign up African spiked cucumber, free for trying, and put a little basket of them out there, okay? And if people want to stop by and grab them and taste them, they can. And then after I've got them hooked, what we'll do is we'll set out there and sell them, okay? If you can get people to buy, or if you can get people to try them and they like them, then I can go out there and set up and sell them and they'll buy them. All right, guys? So that's the game plan with these. Now we got this all cleared out. Just got to figure out where I want to put my pumpkins at, okay? I got 2 plants, and I might grow one from here to there, like this, and then one from over there to over there like that. Try to position the fruit in the center, and like one right here and then one right there. Okay, so this one would be here and this one would be there, and just try to grow them right there close to one another and see how they do. I'm thinking that a pumpkin can get through this as far as its tap roots. I'm pretty sure it can. So I don't know whether to pull it up and or what. I don't really know. I might pull it up. I might till it. Probably wait till tomorrow to kind of decide what I want to do on that, because I still got to come in here at some point this fall, probably while these pumpkins are trying to grow, or the plant anyways is trying to grow, and come in here and fix this, the rafters, I guess is what I'm gonna call it, my greenhouse rafters. All right, I got to fix them up. I got ground cables, so yeah, I'm gonna till it up. That's a no-brainer. I'll till it up. Right here can't be tilled up. It has to be left alone because it's anchored down and holding this down, as well as my ratchet straps. Anyways, so that's kind of like what we're looking at right now. Look at them deer over there, y'all. Can y'all see them? One there, and then there's a couple of them right over here. Let me see.
They're up in my tree house. I better can see them.
Yeah, I see the 2 of them up there. Yeah, there they are. Guys, we got some really nice looking bucks over here this year. I'm very excited for that. So anyways, we're gonna clean up the rest of our mess right here, and then get those KIWANOs picked up, and try to move this pumpkin. We gotta try to move that pumpkin. So that's what we're gonna do next. All right, guys, so that winch is rated for 1,100 pounds is what I'm pretty sure that's what I've looked up there. I found some paperwork to it. Anyways, it was screaming, okay? And every time that I would have Annie go slow, try to let her go slow, and every time she would try to go slow, the daggone winch didn't want to move it, and it was starting to pull the side-by-side to us, to the pumpkin, instead of the pumpkin to the side-by-side. So she juiced the button real quick, and I was like, whoa, 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 you can't do that. She pulled it like 2-3 inches, and I'm like, stop, 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 because I'm afraid she's gonna snap it off the vine. Anyhow, it was screaming, man, and it would not just bump it. So this pumpkin says it's 822 on the measurement, but it's got a winch for 1,100 pound winch that is screaming, and that's side by side. I don't know how much that side by side weighs. I tell you what, though, we'll look it up and we'll post it right after this little video clip on how much that side by side weighs. But yeah, it should weigh more than that pumpkin right there at 822 pounds. So if it's doing that, I'm thinking that joker is I know just by being here that it's thick and soft. I mean, when you smack that, girl,
it echoes.
It don't echo. There's no echo. Echo would mean that it's hollow inside.
No, I mean like.
Oh, around. Yeah. It sounds like you're slapping somebody's behind. I mean, you hear that? I mean, there's no There's no. It's just.
I can't even.
I mean, it's.
What, is it cracking right there?
No, that ain't a crack. It's a boulder, guys. I mean, an absolute boulder.
I
mean,
can't even do that.
Oh man, y'all.
It's solid as rock.
It is. It's. I bet that thing's really heavy. That
Not
would
even
be.
the rock.
I want to take all these pumpkins. I want to take that pumpkin. I definitely want to take this pumpkin. I want to take that pumpkin down there, and I want to take that Elsa pumpkin if she ends up growing good. Man, definitely this one and that one for sure. And then that one over there's it's pretty. That one over there's really solid too. But this one here is a. That is a good golly. I mean it. I mean,
Could you imagine growing this one on top of that?
if y'all, oh man, if that one and that one was combined, that would be a world record probably. I wouldn't kid. I would be willing to bet if you had this one and that one together, and they had this amount of time left, you'd end up getting. Well, probably not a world record. The world record would be like 2,600 pounds, or over 2,600. But
almost there.
You would probably be close to a 2,000-pound pumpkin. Well, I mean, you already got 1,000 there.
When
I mean,
you get this thing big enough,
I mean,
we ought to plant
would
this
probably,
next year.
I ain't kidding, guys. This thing is
Monstrous.
If y'all was here to smack that thing, the big one don't smack like that. If that big one right there smacked like that all the way through on the pumpkin, dude, I would think that thing would be 1,300 pounds right now, easy. Because this right here's got me thinking that this thing's 1,000-pound rock, and it's just gonna. I mean, it's guys.
It's solid.
Yeah, it's solid for sure. I want to get this one on a scale. I mean, it had that up until now. I thought, oh, it's the smallest of them. You know, it probably ain't 1,000 pounds yet. You know what I mean? Up until now, because that's the first time I have moved this pumpkin in forever. I bet it's been a month and a half or better since I've moved this pumpkin. And when I just hooked it up to that thing right there, and I heard it squealing like it was and having a time, and she couldn't just ease it up there, up the hill. She had to yank it up the hill to get it to move. Yeah. And then, I mean, guys, I ain't.
Oh, spider.
I ain't kidding y'all. If y'all was here, I mean, it's cantalouped all over. And that's what I was telling y'all earlier today. I seen them growth rings around the stem. I mean, it's just, I want to get this one on a scale.
If this one,
I am curious to see.
How large and heavy this is.
Move, please. Thank you. I mean, look at this.
If a ram headbutted that, it would probably.
Y'all see how? I mean, it's a tight, compact pumpkin, but I mean, it thumps heavy. I mean, heavy. It thumps hard.
It thumps
like it's just like it's got a cavity inside the size of my fist, and the rest of it's all meat. There ain't gonna be no air in this thing. And I mean, it almost makes me want to take it before I take the big one.
Where's the big one? Show me.
Ah, man, that thing. That hurts my hand.
Where's the big one?
Right there.
I don't think that one's the big one. This one looks like
Man, y'all, that thing's a beast. I mean, a beast. All right, guys. Well, let's break out some fertilizer real quick before the sun goes down and give everything a juice. Some juice and some medicines. And I was gonna water. Should I water? Yeah, let's water. Guys, so sorry it got dark there the past few minutes. I thought there was still enough light there, but there wasn't. As you can see, we got plenty of light to see here. Anyways, went to go cut some of those butternuts off, the extra ones, and I'll have to get them tomorrow. Sat there and fiddled with my pump, and it just didn't, for whatever reason, did not want to pump that last batch of stuff out, so we'll have to get that tomorrow. Well, I've already got it out of there. I just had to throw it all over the plants. not ideal at all for what I wanted to do. And having to move the water. You can see how cold it is here. We don't want that. Yeah. So it usually does this for a week or two, and then it ends up warming back up by October, and we're back in the 70s and the 80s. Here, Jake, put that in there. Anyhow, I'm gonna move these waters over some more. I'm gonna put my lights up, all right, and stuff. But we gotta put lights on the pumpkins to try to keep them warm. So we're gonna do that, and then we'll end the video. All right, guys. So we've got lights on our pumpkins. You're saying, well, why would you do that? Trying to keep some warmth in them. Whatever little bit I can get is what I'll take. So I need to go over here and turn this fan off on this pumpkin over here real quick. Then finish wrapping her up. Let me see. I'll just wait till I get done. But anyhow, kind of see what we got going on here. And just kind of let it do the best it can. Just trying to keep it warm. If it makes any of it warm and radiates into the pumpkin, good. See, they're pretty close to it. These lights get really hot. I only could get 2 of mine to work. That other one, I don't know what's wrong with it. It looked brand new, but Dad had given them to me, so I'm appreciative of it, but I'm gonna have to try to figure out what's wrong with it. It clicked on when I was testing them to make sure all the bulbs was working, and when it clicked on up there at the building, it blew. And I fixed it, changed the bulb out in it, and then when I did, it didn't come on. So I might have to take it apart tomorrow. Maybe I didn't get the bulb in properly or something, I don't know. I'll check it tomorrow and see if that's what it is or not. And hopefully can get it out here and put it on this big pumpkin here. But she's got the most blankets, so I'm just gonna go over and toss the rest of the blankets on her and turn that fan off and call her good. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Look at that moon, ain't it pretty? But I just thought I'd put these lights on because it worked this past spring when I had this one right here inside that little grow house. It worked good. So I thought, well, I got 3 of them. I got 3 pumpkins I wanted to do good. So I didn't want this cool weather to stunt their growth. I need to get me some more comforters. So got to find somebody that's got a bunch of comforters on sale or something. I don't know. Anyhow, let's go on ahead and end this video, guys. All right, guys, we appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow right here in the Hollers and Hills of West Virginia.
Don't forget to smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to share.
Thank you, good sir.
You're welcome. And subscribe.